So students, we are going to start with chapter 5, that is water resources. Life is possible on earth due to the presence of water. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water, and water is present on the surface, in the air, as well as underground water. So we know very well that even living beings also, we are mostly made up of water. A large percentage of a human being's body is water. Even plants, they have water. So it's impossible to survive without water, and that's why water is a very important resource. So what are water resources? Sources of water available to human for their existence. These are water resources, and two sources are surface water and underground water. Now come to the natural sources. They are oceans, river, pond, lake, then streams. These are natural sources of water. Apart from these, there are artificial sources like well, tube well, dam, which is made to channelize the flow of a river, canal. So there are different types of canal, irrigation canal, there are canal used for transportation. So there are types of canals also. See students, we will discuss the means of irrigation in this chapter, which is the main topic, but this is just introduction. So we are seeing the types of water resources which are available to us in different ways. Here in this we will see the definition of surface and underground water. So what is surface water or running water? Water present on the earth in the form of ocean, lake, river, ponds and stream is called surface water. And what is underground water? Rainwater seeps through the cracks and crevices into the ground and go deep below to form underground water resources. So these are the definitions. You can use them to write if it is asked. Now next topic is conservation of water. By conservation of water we mean water is a resource and we should conserve it because if it is scarce or it becomes less, then it will be very difficult for us to survive. So why there is a need to conserve water in India? Reason number one, see there are many reasons in your book. I have written few. The over exploitation of underground water. Children, all of us have a tank in our home and we pull water from under the ground and fill the tank and use that water for all the work all day long. So we are pulling water, but we have cemented all the areas. So there is very less scope for rainwater to go inside the earth. But on the other hand, we are taking out a lot of water for agriculture, for irrigation, for using in domestic purposes, for industries, etc. So we are over exploiting the underground water, because of which the pressure is increasing on this water resource and the water table has come down. So the next point is rainfall is seasonal. So students, we know very well rainfall occurs only in a particular season in India, that is monsoon season. So we need to conserve water so that we can use for the rest of the year, and especially in dry areas where rainfall is less also, they especially need to conserve water to be used in the dry season. Third one is excessive irrigation to meet the food demand of the huge population depletes 90% of the fresh water content of the earth. This means that we take out such a lot of water from under the ground that especially for irrigation purposes. Why irrigation? Because dry season there is no rainfall, so we need to draw water from under the ground, and when we draw water, the water is getting depleted, and you see the data, 90% of the fresh water of the earth is being depleted to fulfill the food demand of the huge population. So to grow crops and for agriculture, this water is being over exploited. So this is these are the reasons we need to conserve water in India. There are many other reasons written in the book. You can go through it. Now come to the methods of conservation of water resources. So the most fruitful, common and simple method is rainwater harvesting. It can be defined as a method of storage or conservation of water by the use of water tanks during rainfall, so that dry seasons are not followed by scarcity of water. This means when the rainfall occurs, we need to conserve water, preserve water somewhere in a tank or in a depression or somewhere, so that we don't face the scarcity during the during the dry season. So there is a question also, which is the most common way of small scale rainwater harvesting? So the roofs of the houses have a slope. See, all of our houses, the roofs have a slope, so that the rainwater which may trickle down and get collected into a tank. This is most common way of small scale rainwater harvesting. See, the roof is connected with a pipe like structure or something like that to the tank below, and the water which trickles from the roof will directly go via that pipe to the tank, and it can be stored for the dry season. So an example of rainwater harvesting are Johads in Rajasthan. So what are Johads? Johads are check dam or embankment built to store rainwater during the monsoon season on a large scale to prevent scarcity of water during dry season. Children, you know the purpose. Rainwater harvesting is simply to harvest, to preserve the rainwater so that it can be used in dry season. So in different parts of India, we call this method by different names, like Johads in Rajasthan. So these earthen check dams improve the percolation and recharge, means they encourage the rainwater to enter through the soil, so that the underground can be recharged, underground water level can be increased. Johad is a rainwater storage tank principally used in the state of Haryana and Rajasthan, India, that collects store water throughout the year to be used for the purpose of drinking by human and cattle. So this is the purpose of Johads. Let's see if we have a picture. So the picture of a Johad in Rajasthan is like a tank. Here water is collected and water is allowed to seep underground, so that the underground is also recharged. This is again another picture of a Johads in Rajasthan. You know, Rajasthan has several palaces and big houses made, especially royal houses made by the rulers in the past. So they also had a pond in their, they call it Johad. So this pond was basically to store water. Now students, what is the importance of rainwater harvesting? So in the dry season, in dry areas, we need this. We need for irrigation purpose, we need for agriculture requirement, and to recharge the underground water level in the industrial sector. So like this, rainwater harvesting is very important, as we can like rely on it for especially during the dry season. Now children, methods of rainwater harvesting. There are two types: traditional methods and modern methods. So these are the traditional methods: cones of Thar Desert, bamboo drip irrigation of northeast hilly region, cool irrigation of Trans Himalayas, and like this a long list is there. So this means that from the ancient time only, people have been using the methods of preserving water. So this means that we have always dependent on these methods to preserve rainwater for the dry